Hello. Yes, I'm a Trackmania streamer now. I stream Trackmania, it's what I do. It's April Fool's Day, innit? I figured I would play some of this, because, yeah, I'm making a joke about the fact that Trackmania shortens to TM, and I can make a pun about CTM with that fact. That's it, that's the whole joke. Trackmania! Spring 2025, there's a new campaign out, let's play it. Forewarning, I am bad at Trackmania. Do not expect, I don't know, virtual levels of quality. Lars, Grenady, who else is good at this game? I am not them. So, yeah. We'll try and get everything, but getting everything also involves getting a gold medal on everything tracks 1 through 20, so we'll see about that. Yeah, it's Trackmania. If you don't know how Trackmania works, it's a racing game. I've got a controller in my hand. I press buttons. We have an accelerate, we have a brake, we have a turn left, a turn right. That's pretty much it. I can turn a little bit left, a little bit right. We have a hook, it's all the way left, all the way right. A little bit. Forward, backward. Backward also doubles as our brake. We can reset from the beginning with circle, or we can reset from the last checkpoint with triangle, like that. And that's basically the whole thing. Those are all the controls. So, 25 tracks to get through. We're gonna try, as I say, and get gold on everything. Because we're gonna need to do that if we want to actually play all of the tracks. So there's that. Also, hopefully the sound is alright. I did not do any sound balancing whatsoever, so you'll have to tell me if it's a little bit loud, a little bit quiet, or what. We'll see. Whoop! And into the wall I go. That's a silver off the bat, which is not bad at all considering I crashed right near the end. Jolly good. 27 to beat. It's possible. Hit brake to do a drift. Saying that across the grass is not ideal, and I forgot that fence is there. We've got to go around the fence, not into the fence. Ideally. Yeah, this scenario. Did that earlier. I think going across the grass there is the best thing to do. Definitely crashing into that is not the best thing to do. Early, around, avoid going across the grass this time. I could have drifted there, I don't know whether it's better to do that or full speed around the corner. I probably need to drift coming out of the loop because I keep hitting the stand. That's no good. Drift early, try and avoid the penalty grass. Around the corner, and now we're into the other wall. Told ya. It's gonna be rough. Okay, just a bit earlier. Avoid crashing into any barriers at all. Drift here as well. Try and cut close to the corner without actually hitting anything. Same with that corner. Ooh, that is much closer. And you can tell that the campaign has not been out for long, because with that 2-second improvement, I have improved 1 position. Marvellous. That's how you know not many people have played this yet. It only released today, this campaign. Such is to be expected. Also, get used to hearing the same few music tracks a lot. There we go, there's our gold. Brilliant. Hello music. Next! That was a nice, easy, full-speed track to start with. We have dirt. For those not in the know, dirt is a lot less grippy, as you can see. I'm going to take that first around that corner. We have a wide left turn. Slightly narrower left turn. Even narrower left turn. Up the hill, and there's the finish line. Gold is 33, so we didn't miss it by a bunch. And I wiggled right-left at the beginning when I didn't really need to demonstrate the surface, so we should be beating that fairly easily. That's no good. You kind of want to reduce airtime as much as possible, because any time you spend in the air is time that you spend not accelerating on the ground. Nice and early around the cacti. Down the slope. There is also a rank above gold medal, and that's an author medal, but I can't see the times for that, and they're hard, so we're not going to bother with those. If you want to see author medals, you should be watching, not me. Watch someone who is actually good at the game. I'm just gonna go for my golds. Thank you very much. Track 3. We have grass. It's grass. Even less grippy than dirt. Whoa, and that's a weird turn. Trying to avoid airtime going down off the beginning there. I guess we want to try and stay on the middle of that, but that's going to be a little bit tricky. I need to go up on the inside. Yeah, that works a little bit better. Okay, there's some airtime there I didn't really want. Try and get rid of that. Hoop 1, hoop 2, and there's the finish. Yeah, sure, car skins. 0.364. Should be easily doable. I got some airtime when I didn't need it. I've released there, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, airtime again, but I think that was slightly better. Yes, it was. Just go to the inside as I can. Nice straight line. Easy peasy. Easy enough so far, but we are on the white tracks, which are the easiest of the bunch. We have sausage blocks, is what it's called. Sausage blocks, pillars, I see, we're going that way. Cool. Water. Bonking against walls is not as bad when you're underwater. It's not terrible. So a bit of that corner. And there's our end there. Okay. Sausage and water map. Interesting. And I need 1.2 seconds. prefer not to be splashing across the surface of the water. That is bad. That is slow. That's better. Straight in. Avoid bonking against the walls. Nice straight line there, and we're into the edge. What's going on in the water, by the way? I see some crocodiles in there. Or alligators. Can't really tell from this angle. Plenty of time. That's an author medal? Really? That is an easy author medal. Yeah, that is a very easy author medal. Okay. Sure. I'll take it, I guess. Final map from the White series. We have some ice. Oh joy. Ice, dirt mix. Curious. I want to go high or low here. Probably low. Yep, slippery, yep. Bonk. Checkpoint. There. That ended up being much slower somehow. I need to slow down a little bit there so I don't go to checkpoint again. Hello, penalty sounds. Drift around into the corner. Yeah, this one's a little bit trickier just because it's ice. I am 3.4 seconds slow. Okay. We may be on this for a little bit longer. Can't we just... I can just skip that corner. Yep, cut. Not much of a cut, but it's a cut. That's a rule. One should always try and avoid those. Even so, we're somehow faster. Do I want to take the dirt on the left there rather than the ice? Oh, see, yeah, that's no good. Abandon run! Can I go in between you? I can. That should be quicker. That is quicker. Also sends me significantly higher up the wall. Much quicker though. Take the dirt as much as possible instead of the ice. And miss the finish again. It's still faster. If I can actually get into the finish off of a run like that, it will be golden. Easy left. That's very high up the wall. Yep, that's a miss. Too high. That's not good at all. Hello, lag. Right. The ice, across the dirt, somehow but that was much slower, probably because I lagged off of the starting block. Pretty sure that's some plastic there. Big release. Might be alright though. Maybe. It's alright. That was a pretty bad run, but it's good enough. Next. Map number 6, this is Green. Green series. Another road. Big jump. Okay, big drift. Barely avoided the wall. Hello, platform. Straight into the finish. First time. Easy track. And it's dirt again. And my cable got caught on the keyboard. Let's move the keyboard further away. Don't need the keyboard. Not for this game. Big jump. Corner. I live down here now. I wonder if there are any cuts on this map. Need to pay close attention to where that checkpoint is. How close is this checkpoint to the turn? Yeah, there's one up there. Okay. No cut! Cutting is not possible. Jump, that's also another great jump. Not enough speed. Need more speed. Only 0.4 away on the time though. Yeah, brake cancel. If you brake in midair, then your rotation is stopped. When you see my car lighting up in orange in midair, that is because I'm hitting brake and it stops my rotation, which is generally a good thing. Provided you stop at the right time, of course. Like, alright then. Brilliant, that's gold and then some. That's author, apparently. These are some surprisingly easy medals. This is going better than I expected it to, in all honesty. New campaign. I didn't really know what I was getting myself in for, but this is going quite well. Okay. 08. 08 has a little bit of a history to it. Because Trackmania is a series of games, it's been going back a while. 08 has a tradition of being a troll downhill kind of a map. And in these campaigns, it isn't always the 8th map that is like that, but sometimes it is, and on this occasion it definitely seems to be. Hello, what is this? This is not a sensible track! This is an AO8 style troll downhill random. I found the April Fool track. Brilliant. Left or right off the bat, it doesn't matter. They're just making it so that we don't have a nice, easily predictable straight shot down this section, because we have to do a couple of unpredictable turns. Okay, again, there's no way to cut because of how the checkpoints are placed. It's the brown wool, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's the brown wool of the Trackmania world. It isn't always a troll, but if there is a troll in the map, it's gonna be AO8. Drift! Jump! That was a much better jump. It should be faster. Keep over-jumping that set of boosters. That's better. That's good enough. Let me out! Okay, we have much plastic. Plastic, very grippy surface, and if you hit it with the roof or the side of your car, it bounces you. Missed the turn. They originally introduced plastic for a specific game mode, and they said, oh, we're not ever going to use plastic in our regular tracks, and then they used plastic in their regular tracks. Okay. It's plastic. Down. I'm not sure how to take that turn. Maybe just slowly. Not that slowly. Also, I'm not sure how to take that turn, apparently, because I've failed it twice now, the same way. Down. Fast into the turn. Quick little release. That was better. Okay, up the wall for longer. Still didn't work. What am I doing with that corner? Okay, that's awful. I'll take it, just to get to see the rest of the track, for now. I want to see what is after this turn. If I can even make this turn at this speed. Which I'm not going to be able to. Never mind. No, that fails the turn. This booster kind of wears out at an inopportune time. Around this turn. Better. Much better. Okay, I need to go higher up into this turn. There we go, we made it through. The track is pretty simple. Missing 0.57. Okay. Through hoop. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Not managing this turn terribly consistently. Is the trick here. Come in further left, that's the trick. And fail that turn again. Okay, come in further left. Yeah, that works better. Much more consistent. Good. Stay right a little bit longer. Clip to the edge, which is not ideal. But we're still on the track. There we go. Definitely still more room to improve, but it's good enough. What have we here? Up and down, up and around. We have a more acrobatic track. Yes. Standing respawn. Perfect. Okay, track with jumps in it. The hill, down the hill. Okay, and the end is slightly weird. And that is, however, immediately gold. I think they made these gold medals easier than they used to. Blue series. Loading screen. Blue series. Grass. Road. Okay. I missed that left turn completely. Right turn into that same wall again. But still somehow a second faster. Yep, pole. Slowed way down there. Probably bad, but at least I didn't bonk the wall that time. Okay. Turn left! That's a no steer block. Fantastic. Oh, aim slightly further to the right. I forgot what type of effect purple was. It's no steer. Okay, aim for the reset. Hello? That is not the path. That's not the road. is going for the finish, but I think we're a checkpoint short. Probably. I don't have all the fancy schmancy plugins that tell me how many checkpoints are left or anything. Just follow the arrows. Turn and finish. .7. Minimize the airtime there, dodge the pole. Ugh, that was bad. I need to go slightly further right, slightly earlier. Let's play it anyway, because I need to get that turn better. That was still bad, but I dodged a little bit more water. That turn is also slightly awkward because you have wet wheels going through there. Around. Penalty grass. Let's do one solid drift around those corners. Big long drift. It's an improvement. Nowhere near enough, but it's better. Left turn slightly quicker. Still need to minimize airtime there much more, but that is faster. Yes. Totally do one big long drift around that entire bend. That's bad. I need to release again. Bad. That's very bad. That's extremely terrible. Yep. Hit far too much of the water. Okay. Less airtime though. Less airtime equals more speed equals climbing into the pole. Down the corner, left turn earlier, take the inside line, avoid getting airtime there, avoid the pole. Big long drift around the entire bend. Right turn early for the no steer block. There. Attempt to dodge as much of the water as possible. Need to drift there earlier. Still, that's going to be an improvement. Ooh, that didn't go well. Turn. Right turn. Left was too early. That was non-optimal, but we take it. That's a pole. The same pole. That I have now hit repeatedly. Again, left too early. I'm learning. Left. Nice wide line. Okay, I've got to do a little bit of a drift there, I think, otherwise we're going to be just in the pole all the time. Okay, activate a drift. Went better. Tap around the corner. Say -6. That was bad. Okay. Early drifts. Do not hit the wall. .2. That is totally doable if I don't mess up on the water like I did that time. Totally doable. Good enough. Okay, I dodged the water completely. I needed to slow way down there though. And then I hit the thing. That would have been good enough if I didn't hit the thing. This is bad. I'm going to lose .2 right off the beginning like that. Slow. It gives me a nice drifting line. Yeah, brake. That was wide, but that lets me dodge the water. Bad again. I keep failing up at the end. Simply improve. Get good. Okay, didn't rush to tap around the corner that time. That was worse. Reasonable drifts, but too slow. Splash. Finding new ways to fail. That's nice. Oh, left. Way down the slope. Dodge the pole. Big left turn drift around the thing. That was rubbish. Rubbish! Awful. problem with using a controller for this game is that I am constantly holding down R2 to accelerate. Except when I'm not accelerating, of course. Very rubbish bit of water. Yeah. Just, yeah. Just, yeah. Just down the line. Onto the pole. Sure how my beginning has suddenly gotten so much worse. Okay. Much better than I thought it was gonna be, but not good enough. Hello? Lag. Hello, corner. Corner again. Great, we made it around the corner. It is good to have turned the corner. That was better, I think. Indeed. Aha! We made it! That took a bit longer. But we got there in the end. Next! The blue tracks are harder than the green tracks. What do you know? Inverse sausage ice. Great. We love ice. We really don't. Do not fully comprehend the ice. It is very slippery. This is not the correct line. And that's a pole. Well, let's see all the map first, at least. White box later into another white box later. Into the end. There's a lamppost there. Stop putting lampposts in my games. What? Okay, nice entry. Nice exit. Too far up. Sides. Spin. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. I think I've gotten the very beginning down. This bit. I can do Provided that doesn't happen. I can do this bit! Okay, that keeps happening. How do I stop that from happening? Hello. Okay, good. Exit. Keep forgetting that that exists. Gotta go left there. That's the wall. Left here. Here we go again. Who made ice slippery? Why does this exist? Okay, I wanna... yeah. Try and keep fairly low around the ice corners. Just to ease off the accelerator entirely there. That is not even silver. We may be here for some time. Around the corner. Ease off the accelerator. Very much not the ideal line, but that kind of worked anyway. That was better. That was much better. It was a significant improvement. How much do I need for gold? 38! Yeah, good luck with that. Might want to turn on the ghost for this one. Potentially. Bump. Good. Gentle movements. Don't slide out. Better. Better. Not much better, but better. Better. How do I get another 4 or so seconds out of this? sliding out there would be a good start. Also not hitting that. Doing both of those things would be good. I may skip this and come back to it later. Because I'm far away from the gold level. And I'm not a big fan of the ice. I would like to practice this more. I would also like to see as many tracks as possible. Because I'm sure that will be more interesting for you. I somehow went sideways there. Yeah, okay. Skip! I shall come back later. We at least got silver. What's this now? A little bit of sausage block. This looks like... looks like fast. In fact, I am not terribly au fait on my Trackmania history, but this kind of looks like, just from the style and the aesthetics of it, this looks like it might be a remake of an older track from an old game, because they have done that before. I'm missing a second. Is this from an older Trackmania game? Does anybody recognize the layout of this track? It also looks very fast. Because it is. Significantly easier than the previous track. Pipe. What? Okay. Oh joy. Different in it. Okay, that's a 180 spin that I made backwards. Brilliant. I highly doubt that is how you're supposed to do that. Okay, yeah, we need to go, not like that either. It's different. This is a very different track. Oh. Failed again. Turn more tightly. Walls of plastic, so... Okay, that's far more height than necessary, but at least it made it. Walls are plastic, so it doesn't really matter too much if you hit them. In fact, you can just kind of wallrise like that, and it works just fine. That would have been better if that actually made it up there. By which I mean not enough speed, too much turn. It's a bit rubbish, but it made it. That was better. At least it felt like it to me. The timer really agrees with me. Okay. Let's just try this a few more times. Just turn down. Well, not with me crashing there. That won't work. Non-trivial turn. We have a right, we have a right, we have the same trick again, but going left. And one more pipe to the finish. Okay. Far too much height. At least it was speedy. That was better. It kind of bonked on the wall, but it still ended up being pretty fine. That was better still. Okay, a little bit unnecessarily slow at the end there, because I really didn't want to fall off of that pipe. How much time do we need? 0.34, that is doable. Very doable. Again, unnecessary height. Enough height. Too much speed! Too wide around the corner. Oof, ouch. Not sharp enough. That was good. That was also good. Well, it was, up until the point where it wasn't. Good, but I'll keep going anyway. This is not good as it was. It's not so not good that it is irrecoverable. Now it's irrecoverable. so fine. Ooh. Eh. Nope. Not like it was going anywhere anyway, since I turtled. Not sharp enough. Too sharp. Happy medium. Turn was awkward, but okay. Oh, I keep getting the starting turns too slow or way too fast. Oops. Eh. Turn left, blind wall. That's a better jump. Now I guess I have to do it again. I've done it again. Nice. How's that? Good enough. Moving on. What do we have here? Okay, we're driving on that. I see. Is this a very weird full speed? That didn't seem overly full speedy turn. That one does. Clip that. Oh, this one is weird. One is weird, because I've gone through a multi-lap and now we're kind of going backwards. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing it one way, we're going through a multi-lap, and then we're doing it again in reverse. Weird. Yeah, look, it says lap 1 over 2 on the top right of the screen. It's not really a lap in the traditional sense, because we're going backwards. Very interesting. What a well-designed map. 1.2 seconds. Faster it is. But I think it's still faster, yep. That was a pretty hard break there, though. And into the flag. The thing! Tip the thing! Do not click the thing. Tip the thing. Do not click or hit the thing. In fact, leave the thing alone completely. Don't touch the thing. Don't even look at the thing. We don't need things anyway. That was better. He forgot. Ridiculous turn, but we weren't going anywhere with that anyway. Get my right turn there quicker. Not that quick. Not that quick. Less quicker than that. Perfect. Ish. There's definitely a better line through there than what I'm doing. That I can assure you. But it might end up being an improvement, so I'll continue to drive it. It did not. It most assuredly didn't. That was also utterly rubbish. Finish and start again. That's better. Insightful commentary, I know. Too much to say on the matter. It's a good track. Why would I go slower there? Maybe not. Do you need to ping virtual? I mean... him to see how bad at the game I am, then sure, I guess. He will not be impressed. something. It's definitely a video game. Way around the line. Well, that was better. Highly unlikely. But then again, there was that one Lefemir guy who became a professional Rocket Leaguer, so who knows? Stranger things have happened. Improvement! Still need 2.5 seconds, but it's an improvement. That was much better. That was much better. The line. Dodge the flag. Nice wide drift from there. Go backwards. Low, low. Maybe a little bit too hard, but that's not terrible. That was a nice inside line. It felt slow, which probably means it's fast. That is a significant improvement. Still need more. 4.1. This map is driving me round the bend. Chish. Okay, drift. That was bad. Yeah, that was bad. Bring it back? No. That answered that question. It's a surprisingly tricky turn because I really want to do it at full speed. It's definitely possible at full speed, but you need to start the turn. Before I think you need to start the turn. This go, just out of interest. Okay, you got a really tight wall there. Yeah, that's if you are too slow to make the wall right. I'm not quite that bad at the game where I need that. Okay, turn early, slow down the wall. Slow exit. Big long turn. It was a big long slow turn. Yeah, just casually hit that wall. Nobody noticed. Nobody saw a thing. Unlike the ice map, this one actually feels like you can definitely do it though. so much slower. I'll make that turn back there, makes a surprisingly big impact. It's an entire second's worth of difference. I'm not entirely sure where it comes from. Thinking I'm going to crash that lamppost right around that corner. No, didn't start the turn quickly enough. Too quickly. Prone to overcorrecting. Sad, sad state of affairs. So release that time, which is bad, but then that gave me that corner for free. So maybe it wasn't that bad. Yep, tree. Let's at least look at the red tracks, shall we? Either way, we're not going to see the black series today. Even if I did get gold there, we are not going to be seeing the black series today, so let's at least give the red guys a look. They're so red. Up, down, grass. Tech turn. Big sloping bit of penalty grass. Turn, another tech turn, another tech turn. Yeah, this is full tech now. Grass tech. Missing 4 seconds. I keep forgetting that is right off the beginning there, because it goes straight on the grass. It's weird. Go. Crossroads, bonk. That was a ball. Oh, grass, arrows. Whoa. I require grip. Please, thank you. Grip needed. Terrible. I'll take it anyway. Oh, this section is no brakes. I didn't even notice. Because it's not overly relevant. Why would I want to brake there anyway? Turn is also awkward with the grass right in front of it. Not entirely sure how to deal with that. corner there. Just so you know. Just a quick little FYI. One should not drive into corners. At least that one's quite that sharp. But it worked. There's one slow turn. That's a fence. That's a chevron. Pointing out all the decorative track fixtures. Featuring fixtures. Early left turn. Good. To make that tiny little jump, but we made it. We made it! Just about we made it. Didn't like that one. Well, at least we missed the fence. Hit a couple of other things, but we missed the fence. I think this should be a fairly easy gold medal. I just actually have to make the track without hitting anything. That was a particularly slow looking turn. Turn, but it's an improvement. It's an improvement. Let us start. Huh. I think that is a very slow turn in general. Because that's a very slow turn. It's a forced very slow turn in the grass. It's just in general quite a slow-paced map. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy with that for now, I suppose. I can kinda abandon the whole going for gold thing, because, yeah. We've skipped a couple anyway. Still give it a try, of course, but we only have 20 minutes and I would like to see all of the red tracks at the very least. shot. Right, dirt section, another dirt section. It's just a full-on dirt map. I think dirt is my best surface. So this ought to be quite good. Totally tight turn, but I managed not to flip. Yeah, it's just a straight dirt map, really. Oh yeah, this is totally doable. 3 seconds. We got this. Surely. I believe. That's the battle. There's that awkward sharp corner. It's coming up here somewhere. Yeah, this one. Not that one. That one. This one. Yeah. Take a more outer route. Give an extra 0.47. Right. Self-confidence. See, that's an improvement already. And then it vanished. Okay. This is totally one I can get gold on, though. Not worried about that track. What does this one look like? We have further adventures in Sausage Block. I see. Sausage tech, full sausage tech. That's a jump. Gotcha. That's not a jump. Down. As fast as possible without going downward. Fail the jump. I'll be drifting around there. Seems tricky. It was a terrible jump, but it was a jump. That's also a jump. Simplest track to learn, this one. you can totally jump over that engine off if you've got enough speed. Need a sharper turn. And full speed finish. A few seconds off of silver. Should be doable now that I know the path. Should be. Don't know about will be, but should be. Ugh. That jump is still a little tricky there. I hit a wall there and that was still fairly quick apparently. Good to know. That's skippable as well? That might be skippable as well. I'll have to watch the actual pros at work later and see what they do. Oof. Bah! I missed. Still. Improving the first section of the track. Totally awful. It's less totally awful than it once was. So we have that. It was overtaken right at the end of the track. Oops. That was a utterly terrible beginning. That pole wasn't there. I think on my current best to run, I got the start horrible and then kind of picked up at the end. Missed the finish again. Not that it would have made any difference anyway. Come on. Need to get at least silver out of this track. At the very least. I've given up on the string of golds, but at the very least I need silver. Should be trivial. Just have to avoid any major blunders. I've got those poles again. Yeah. Jump. Last turns. Do not go into the poles. That's the wall, but it's probably still fine. It's not a major blunder. There we go. How far away from gold is that? 4 seconds. Next. It's more ice. And then react boost down. More reactor boost down at the penalty grass. Onto more ice. Wet ice. Wet ice. More ice. This is a weird track. Track with a little bit of everything in it. Reactor boost down, penalty grass, ice. I guess that's not the ideal line. Neither is that. This is gonna be slower. Yep, it's gonna be slower. Slower. We go faster, not slower. It's a racing game. The goal is to go fast. If I wanted to go slow, I would play, I don't know, Desert Bus. That's a better turn. It's a much better turn. Turn the better. It's a worse turn. And it is committed to it now. It's an absolutely terribly rubbish improvement, but it's an improvement. Yeah. Slide out. Better. Better. Not good, but better. Better corner. Yeah, that was a much better corner. Not nearly enough speed to do that properly, though. Still, it was also better. Am I 0.77 of... No, I'm more than 0.7 away. I'm 1.77 away. Let's at least have a look at the last map. I would like to improve more there, but I do not have the time. Let's have a look at this now. This looks full speed. Oh no! It's wet wood! God. I do not know how to control wet wood. I've not really played the game since that was introduced. Send help. So wood is an extremely grippy surface, unless you have wet tyres, in which case it becomes incredibly non-grippy. And I do not know how to handle that properly. Okay, the rest of the map is weird, but more straightforwarder. Less frightening than the wet wood. I think on penalty sound is weird. Yeah, great. Thanks for that. That slid further than expected. Better. At least it's near the beginning of the track. Yeah, so plastic or slippery grass. This is just all of the surfaces, the track. You got road, you got plastic, you got dirt, you got penalty dirt and snow. You got wet wood, you got regular wood, you got wet plastic here. Wacky map. Well, that is our quick whistle-stop tour through, not the entire campaign, but most of it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Regular service will resume tomorrow. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon.